chamber.
Or is that the sea banshee? Because that's for Wario.
Yeah, that's the sea creature. But this is a sea creature too.
Yeah.
Did you hate it?
Ow. Hit my eye.
Just a finger. You're yawning too?
Good health and free from high blood pressure, but might have neck problems.
Santi Sana word, which does mean thank you, as we say here in Harambe, it's Wednesday, which means let's go. Jumbo, everyone, my name is Jacob. I'm going to be your safari guide out on the reserve for around the next 20-ish minutes. As we're hanging out waiting to get the all clear from the warden, now's a great chance if you want to look right up above your head there at the animal spotting guide. Now, we're not saying we're going to see every single one of those animals out there today. We usually have some pretty good luck, though. I'll try my best to point out as many of them as I can. But just one more friendly reminder to remain seated at all times, keeping all hands, arms, feet, and legs inside of the truck. To answer your 3 questions real quick, yes, this is a real truck. Yes, I'm really driving it. And yes, these are real animals we're going to be seeing out here today. So as a courtesy to all of those animals, please do not call out to them, whistle at them, make any sort of noise at them. This is their home. We are their guests. We're going to be as respectful as we can. Looks like we're in Lago, not being too shy here on the left-hand side. These are bongo. Bongo are one of the many species of antelope found here on the reserve. Both males and females both have horns. We can tell them apart from the color of their fur. Those ones are all females with the vibrant red color fur. Males have a much darker black colored fur. That's how we're going to have the horns. Something a lot easier to see here is the black rhino on the left-hand side. Doing a pretty good job at camouflaging just past the tree stump there. Now the black rhino is actually the smaller of the 2 species of rhino found here in Africa. Fully grown adult males can weigh up to 3,000 pounds. Also hanging out with the hippos are those pink-backed pelicans, and they have wingspans of around 9 feet, which is the length of the bench you're on right now. They're actually one of the smallest species of pelican. And they don't chirp like other birds, they rattle their bills to communicate. It kind of sounds like banging 2 wooden spoons together. A few more hippos over on our left here. A group of hippo that's called a bloat. Although it does look like they swim when they move along in the water, I promise they really don't. Hippos just kind of sink down to the bottom and walk along the floor of the river. They can also hold their breath for between 6 to 8 minutes. Also coming up here on the left are the Nile crocodiles. So Nile crocodiles are the largest of the crocodilian species here in Africa. A few more giraffes coming up here on the left. Just past the giraffes, they're all laying down, are the sable antelope. What makes the sable antelope so unique, given any fight or flight situation, they're always going to choose to fight. So those horns definitely help them out in times like that. Back to the giraffe here. I hope everyone got a good night's rest last night, because all the giraffes sure did. about 30 minutes of it. That's right, giraffes, they just sleep for 30 minutes out of their entire day. But I promise you that's all they need. Those 30 minutes, they aren't necessarily consecutive either. They usually break that up in a series of 5 and 6 minute naps scattered throughout their day. They're going to take those naps standing up and with their eyes open as well. It's about darn near impossible to ever tell when giraffes are sleeping. One more giraffe here on the right. So it takes quite a bit of blood pressure to pump the blood up through that long neck to reach their brain. Their hearts are about the size of a basketball and weigh up to 25 pounds. Something else they have that's large, might catch a glimpse here, is their tongues. Giraffes' tongues are over 2 feet long. It's going to allow them to grip those branches, pull them off, and eat them. That also means that they can lick their own eyeball if they wanted to. But looking across the savanna here on the left-hand side are the Hartmann's mountain zebra and wildebeest. So we're going to be in for a real treat. Both of the newborn babies are going to be out hanging out here with their mom. So whenever those babies are born, they only have about 15 minutes to memorize the striping pattern on their mom for identification. But people do often ask, are they black with white stripes or white with black stripes? And the answer is technically neither. If you were to shave them all the way down to their skin, they would be both black and white. Now zebras, they do kind of look like horses. They don't neigh or whinny like horses though. They use a series of huffs and chuffs to communicate. Now my absolute favorite fact about zebra, a group of a zebra, that's called a dazzle. And also back there on the right are the wildebeest. Now a group of wildebeest is called a confusion. That's because whenever they are threatened by a predator, they all run in separate directions to confuse the predator. Wildebeest can go up to 5 days without taking a single sip of water if they had to. It's going to allow them to migrate for hundreds of miles at a time without having to stop for any water breaks. But you, my friend, are not a wildebeest, so make sure we're taking plenty of water breaks while we're here.
Reserve from Safari 15. Reserve by. Hey, just an update on the parking brake light that I had on my dashboard. It seems to be working fine. It's been lighting when I just unloaded my gas.
Inside, elephants are known for their trunks. They use those trunks for a few things like eating and drinking. They usually eat between 200 and 300 pounds of vegetation each and every day. Now, contrary to popular belief, they don't drink directly from the trunk itself. The trunk is just a vessel to transport water into their mouth. They can hold up to 5 gallons of water in those trunks as well. And also, if I have any moms on board, this one is for you. An elephant pregnancy is going to last up to 22 months long. Might see them over on the left-hand side, just past that baobab tree. So you head into the water here. Now also coming up in the water on the left are the greater flamingo. Now the greater flamingo are the largest species of flamingo, and a group of flamingo that's called a flamboyance. Now those flamingos, they are not that pink when they're born. They have more of a grayish white coloring to them. Those manes can weigh up to 40 pounds, but it does protect his neck area. Looks like the female's laying just beside him there. Now female lioness, they do all of the hunting while the male lion stays back to watch over the territory. We can see he's doing a great job of that right now. No, just kidding. Lions are nocturnal. They spend between 18 and 20 hours of their day either sleeping or resting. They stir over their sleep and we can get a pretty good view of them. Now back to the right hand side, those white rhinos, they're way back there in the bushes. They kind of look like big rocks. Not sure if we'll get another view of them. Fingers crossed we will though. Now back to the lions. Obviously they're not roaring right now. Whenever they are, you can hear it for up to 6 miles away, meaning you very easily be able to hear it from the parking lot.